Hello there, everybody. I just love when I find these old goldies uh, puzzles and studies from the 1800s. This is from 1857 by Bernhard Horwitz. Very genius guy. Created a lot of puzzles, and this is a nice one too, I would say. So it's white to move and win here. Probably not the hardest one, but it's really beautiful, I think, and it's really worth solving and spending time to. I really think. So, up to you to decide, of course. Anyway, now you can pause the video, analyze this, and see if you can find out how white has to play to win from here. Go ahead. And welcome back. All right, so we only have the bishop up. Queen and a bishop versus a queen is then normally not winning for either side, but of course, when now the king is here in the corner, we have some better chances and we will win this. Actually, it is a checkmate in 7 moves from here if we play it out correctly. Maximum 7 moves, I would say. So starting to check something like this is not a good idea. This is a very bad idea. Black will just put his queen in between, and now we're pinning each other like this, and we're gonna exchange queens, and we're just gonna settle for a draw. So no point. Checking here doesn't really give anything. Black will put his queen in between on a7, and now we actually lost our edge. Now we are forced to just keep on checking, and well, we're gonna see this. The moment we move away our queen, black will start checking, and this is just going to be a draw. So we have to keep the initiative from the beginning, but we cannot start with a check. So what are we doing? Well, this bishop will, if we keep getting it close to something like this is just not good enough. Now black will be allowed to get his queen out, starting to check, and he will hunt our king forever, and we're not going to do anything about that. So, what you probably most of you realize, we have to move our king closer. So, the starting move is king to c6. Let me just show you why king to c5 doesn't work. It's getting a little bit closer, but this is not good enough. Black will be able to get a draw out of this, and the easiest way for him to do that is just to sacrifice the queen right away with queen c7 check. Beautiful. If we grab this, well, this is a stalemate, so we're not winning after that, of course, and we cannot move the king. Then we lose our queen. If we put the queen in between with a check, well, this is going to be a queen exchange, and black will be able to get out. Only bishop is not good enough to win. So we are playing king to c6. Now black cannot move the king, so it's pretty easy to calculate. If the queen moves anywhere in this diagonal or this file here on this rank, I would say, then we simply put our queen on b7 with a checkmate. There's no way for black to get this trick here now, because we will not take this with a queen. Instead, we take it with a king, and then he can be allowed out. And actually, we're going to checkmate in the next move. So we're looking at 2 options: queen a7, or moving the queen along this b file. Let's start with that. If we put it on b4 or b2 or b1, something like this, we play the same move. Now, there's no point in checking here. This is not getting anywhere like this. He will just go back, and since the queen is covering the b7 square, this is just going to be a draw. So we have to do something smarter. So after queen b4, we play the brilliant move of bishop to d5. Now we're preparing for a discovered check with our king, and this is really, really nice. Again, if the queen moves away somewhere in this rank, we just have a queen checkmate here on b7. So if he moves away with a check, well, then we can just move the king, get a check, and we will follow up with a checkmate here on b7. So really, if he just stays here, well, this is a checkmate in 2 moves. Actually, the quickest checkmate is moving the king to d6. Discover check like this. Either the queen comes in between and we take it with a checkmate, or the king comes here and then we have a checkmate here on c7. All right, so we start with king c6, and now we're going to look at what happens if black plays queen a7. This is a bit trickier for sure. If we try something like getting a check here, queen comes, we can't really get anything out of that. We have to come back and force him to go here again, so that's no point. And same if we check here on b8, what happens then? Queen comes to b8, and we get a check. Queen comes to a7, and we are not getting anywhere here, really. So we have to find something smarter. After queen a7, we check on d8. And what's the point of that? Well, I will show you. d8 check, the queen comes up here, and now we switch over to the a file with a check. And the point is we want the queen on a5 and not a6, because after the queen comes to a7, we have a nice move to settle things here, which will be a checkmate in 4 moves from here. And if you want to, you can pause the video again and see if you can find out what white has to play to checkmate quickest here. Go ahead. Okay, here we go. Again, we are not checking. Instead, we saved this square for our bishop. So we put the bishop on a6. This is brilliant. Now the queen is forced to move, because if the king moves, well, then we have checkmate in the next move like this. And if the queen moves away, really anywhere, you can try to sacrifice, but again, we can just grab it, because the king will have somewhere to move. He will be able to get to a7. And if the queen moves away somewhere, well, we have the double check here, the discovered check, the queen, and the check with the bishop. And we follow up with the checkmate like this. So that is nice, isn't it? Really, the same happens if we move away the queen. We just go double check, followed by queen a8 checkmate. So, a small recap. I start with the king to c6. And this is, I would say, the main variation. We follow up with this nice little maneuver and put the bishop here. King is ideally placed, bishop ideally placed, and we are preparing for a discovered check, which leads to a checkmate in a few moves. Right, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you back here tomorrow, I hope, because if you follow this channel, if you're a subscriber, you will get daily updates, daily videos with chess, puzzles, and studies. So don't miss your chance to subscribe if you're not doing that already. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.